interesting they've not gone to one of their two left armers, their more experienced bowler. 6 over 34 balls remaining. Looking for a wicket. Have a look at all these runs all around the ground. Mid-on, square leg. Probably shows a good indication of where they've bowled as well. Giving him width outside the off stump. Been able to free his hands, hit through the offside.
It's a warm-up game, but in ODIs they've played each other 3 times. These two teams, Pakistan, have won all 3 of those at the beginning of this innings. Our win predictor had put Afghanistan at 38, I think, and Pakistan at 62% chance of winning the game. What's win predictor saying now? Is he gone into hiding, or? Pakistan have dropped like a rock. 11%.
Tough one, that. Jeez, I thought that was a good fast bouncer. 145 Ks. Let's have another look. Ooh, hard on the fast bowler. Youngster's not happy either.
Been back in the side.
Full 36 for 4.
Death overs. Full was him.
Because they're expecting a Yorker. A length ball on this pitch, especially with the reverse swing to a left-hander, will definitely hit the pads or stumps. Yorker should be one-offs, especially against the set batsmen. And Pakistan need wickets at this stage of the game to win this game. 25 of 28 required.
Yeah, this is where you also talked about the option of coming around the wicket as well, isn't it? When it's starting to go. Come around the wicket, angle it in at middle and off, and then see if it tails away. That becomes such a dangerous ball.
Look, he bowled 3 deliveries so far in this over, and 2 of them were Yorkers. So unless until there's a new batsman and if they're trying to cross the line, then Yorker is a very good option. But if you want wickets, the length ball. You might get hit for 6, but you need to take a chance.
Yeah, it's good.
Short delivery, almost 139, in fact 139 kilometers. So he's still got pace, no doubt, Wahab. But the only problem with Wahab is he's predictable. Everything is across the right-hander, even with the new ball, even with the reverse swing. He doesn't bring the ball back into the right-hander, even with reverse swing.
Through extra cover. It'll be 4 as well, so good timing from Mohammad Nabi.
That's what I was talking about, predictable. He knew it would be outswing, either length or either full. He cleared his front leg and played towards extra cover for a boundary, very much needed boundary. There, he was expecting that delivery.
And to be fair, they've been good all day. Afghanistan, they've been quite clinical throughout. That'll be wide. Bowl that again. They're very good at the back end with the ball, weren't they? Restricting Pakistan to 262 and quite clinical with the bat.
So far, no problem for them. Just taking it easy, taking their time. They're very comfortable, very relaxed. Calm is the right word. This partnership is worth now 65 of 84. Very important one for Afghanistan. The supporters are happy.
Short ball into the over. 243 for 4. Just been consistent. Have Afghanistan that explosive start. Took a liking to Shaheen Shah Afridi in the early overs. Broke the back of that run chase with an 80-run opening stand that finished in the 12th over. And Hasmatullah is just looking now to finish off the job nicely with Mohammad Nabi. 178 when they lost their 4th. Needs to have put on 65, 66 now.
I think the next step for this young bowler, especially this Hasnain, is to learn to bowl the length delivery, consistent length. And Azhar Mahmood, their bowling coach, is getting a lot of slack back home. Unnecessarily people having a go at him. He as a coach can only explain and tell. It's the bowlers who's going to go out and perform. He can't play for them. Remember that, guys.
Edged and gone this time. Nabi falls, so Hasnain picks up a wicket. And is there a little bit of life in this Pakistan outfit? Are there some jitters in the Afghanistan camp?
We'll watch and we'll wait and watch. Let's see. Good slow ball, very well disguised, and got the edge. 126 kilometers an hour that delivery was, from 140 to 126. A lot of good variation. Easy catch by the skipper behind the stumps. 19 244 for 5.
They're searching for something. Sarfraz heading towards their 11th loss in a row, a new record in ODI cricket for Pakistan. It won't feel great. I know it's not an official one-day international, but it's still a game they would be desperate to win.
Win is a win. That's gives you a confidence as a team, as an individual, and they need to win this game or the next game they're playing. Definitely to give their confidence a bit of a boost.
The Afghanistan captain Gulbuddin Naib comes to the crease. there because of a good slower ball from the young man, Hasnain. Off-cutter, slower ball. Nabi couldn't quite catch enough of it. Played a fine hand though.
Got good record, 550s, highest of 82. So he can bat for sure. 18 of 21 now. The need Afghanistan against the Pakistan side.
Another slow ball, but it's all too easy at the moment for Hashmatullah.
Only couple of quick wickets can win this game for Pakistan here. They got one wicket, a very important one too. One more in this over probably would be ideal for them. 3 runs from the over so far and a wicket.
Yeah, might go back to Muhammad Amir perhaps to look for that wicket. The offside. There is protection on the point boundary.
Probably it's not reversing from this end. It's definitely reversing from the other end, that's for sure.
And that's the thing I brought up earlier, that I'd rather see the reverse swing really come back into the game late in the piece, and these overs in particular. So just take that 30 over mark and just choose one ball from that time on, then it's going to play a bigger part. And it's an absolute art and a skill, something you were brilliant at, Wasim. It's not completely gone. There is a little bit in the modern game, but I'd love to see it become a real factor late in the piece. 47 gone now. 247 for 5.
Well, that's a very good point, Dooley. I'm with you on that one. It's definitely a skill, and you can master it by practice. This is the match summary so far. A good 100 from Babar Azam, Shoaib Malik 44, and pick of the bowlers from Afghanistan. Nabi 3 for 46, Rashid bowled brilliantly 2 for 27. In reply, Afghanistan 247 for 5. They need 16 of 3 overs with 5 wickets in hand.
Well, heading towards a good win here, good build-up for Afghanistan to this World Cup. Every team playing 2 warm-up games. Around the wicket now for Wahab Riaz. I like this angle, Wasim.
It's
I like it much
especially
better
against a new batsman. Definitely especially against a new batsman. And definitely a better angle. Attacking field set by the captain. He knows he needs wickets. Attacking field set by the captain. He knows he needs wickets here.
Yeah, beautiful. Great angle. Yeah, tailing away. Great angle for 2 overs, and now Wahab Riaz is provided. For 2 overs, and now Wahab Riaz is provided. In Pakistan yet. Life in Pakistan yet.
Yeah, what a delivery. Quick, round the wicket delivery.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जितने भी व्यूवर्स अभी देख रहे हैं मैच, पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान के दरमियान वार्म अप मैच। वो तेरी गिले हो गया है फुल। हाँ डैडी केबल नहीं आ रही, मैच देख रहा हूँ फंसा हुआ फुल। अफगानिस्तान से भी हार रहे हैं लग रहा है, अफगानिस्तान से भी एंड में मैच फंस गया। अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों। पाकिस्तान को भी 14 बॉल पे 14 रन चाहिए, जो कि बहुत ही मुश्किल नज़र आ रहे हैं। पाकिस्तान की जीत बहुत मुश्किल नज़र आ रही है अभी। वहाब रियाज बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं और 14 रन बॉलों पे 14 रन चाहिए अफ़गानिस्तान को। बहुत ही गंदी किस्म की क्रिकेट पाकिस्तान की जानिब से खेली गई है आज, और एंड में मैच फंस गया। ये वहाब रियाज ने बॉल कराई और आउट हो गया। वहाब रियाज ने एक और आउट कर दिया। अभी इससे पहले एक बोल्ड किया था और अभी वहाब रियाज ने एक और बंदा आउट कर दिया और रिव्यू कर दिया अफ़गानिस्तान के प्लेयर ने। तो जितने भी व्यूवर्स अभी देख रहे हैं सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। बज़ाहिर तो ये आउट नहीं लग रहा, विकेट मिसिंग लग रही है लेग साइड से। देखते हैं क्या डिसीजन देते हैं थर्ड अंपायर, लेकिन ओरिजिनल डिसीजन आउट है। वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर कीजिएगा यार। विकेट आउट हो गया। अंपायर कॉल्स पे ये आउट दे दिया गया। वहाब रियाज ने आउट कर दिया। आज वहाब रियाज किसी और ही अंदाज में नज़र आए हैं जब से इनकी वापसी हुई है। 2 साल बाद ये पाकिस्तान की टीम में वापस आए हैं। इनको वर्ल्ड कप के लिए इंक्लूड किया गया टीम में। मैच पाकिस्तान की जेब में जाता हुआ। 13 बॉल पे 14 रन चाहिए और उनके 3 खिलाड़ी सिर्फ बाकी हैं। 7 खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुके हैं। देखना होगा कि अब वहाब रियाज किस तरह जो है स्कोर को कंट्रोल करते हैं। राशिद खान बैटिंग करने आए अफ़गानिस्तान की तरफ से। अच्छी बैटिंग करते हैं, ये भी बिग हिटर है। तो तो यार जितने भी दोस्त अभी वीडियो देख रहे हैं लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग, सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। दो 249 रन हो गए और 7 खिलाड़ी आउट हैं। 262 पाकिस्तान ने किए और 263 का टारगेट है अफ़गानिस्तान के लिए। अच्छी क्रिकेट खेली है अफ़गानिस्तान ने भी आज। तो वीडियो को यार लाइक ज़रूर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। इसी तरह लाइव स्ट्रीम आप देखेंगे इंशाल्लाह वर्ल्ड कप के मैचेस में भी। मोहम्मद सैफ मैसेज कर रहे हैं, हेलो हेलो मोहम्मद सैफ, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसे हैं आप? अगर आप लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग मैच की सुनना चाहते हैं तो कमेंट करके बता दीजिए।
शादाब खान और ये 2 रन मिलते हुए डीप मिड विकेट पर।
मैच जो है वो फुल बिल्कुल फंसा हुआ मैच, किसी में कोई भी टीम जीत सकती है अभी इस वक्त ये मैच। टू 51 रन स्कोर कर लिए और 7 खिलाड़ी आउट हैं अफगानिस्तान के।
योगदान ले सकते इस मैच में। अंदरूनी किनारा फिर भी सिंगल चुरा लिया यहाँ पे। जी हाँ, काफी प्रभावित किया है असनैन ने। तो मैं ये ओवर असनैन से करा था और अगला ओवर महाप्रयास महाप्रयास के वो स्पेल के कारण। तो असनैन और महाप्रयास अगर गेंदबाजी करेंगे तो सही होगा। एक लेग स्पिनर दूसरे लेग स्पिनर को
अभी जितने भी लोग चैनल पे लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें और वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें दोस्तों। जितने भी लोग अभी लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें और वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें। और अफ़गानिस्तान ने पाकिस्तान को वार्म अप मैच में शिकस्त दे दी है। 4 बॉल पहले ही वो मैच जीत गए। 3 विकेट से पाकिस्तान को हरा दिया अफ़गानिस्तान ने। लो जी खेल लो।
Of confidence, it's a dominant performance in the end.
Comfortable win in the end with the 3 wickets in hand, no problem whatsoever. They played sensibly, they bowled well, they played as a team, and Pakistan team looked out of sorts again. They were lethargic, the passion wasn't there.
तो पाकिस्तान ये मैच हार चुका है। 3 विकेट से हरा दिया अफगानिस्तान ने पाकिस्तान को मैच। अभी जितने भी लोग चैनल पे लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट अफगानिस्तान वॉन बाय 3 विकेट्स विद 2 बॉल्स रिमेनिंग, 263 और 7 खिलाड़ी इनके आउट हुए। अफगानिस्तान ने मैच जीत लिया, पाकिस्तान ये मैच हार गया। किस तरह की परफॉर्मेंस दे रहा है पता नहीं, वर्ल्ड कप में क्या हुआ। अबू बकर कह रहे हैं जो अल्लाह का हुक्म, बिल्कुल अल्लाह का हुक्म तो है ही।
Commentary position to open the batting for the 19. Bill Laurie and Ian Healy.
Thank you, Simon. The first ball gets in. Gilchrist has gone. First ball. Wasn't Akram, the great fast bowler. Got it to move away off the pitch. Gilchrist gets the edge. And what a start for Pakistan. It's 1 for none at Colonial Stadium. The great man's done the job for his skipper.
And talk about bouncing back. Haven't they done it in great fashion? This is the ball they didn't bowl enough to Adam Gilchrist the other night. Straight. Movement away from him from a perfect length. It took the outside edge and Akram up with his Pakistani friends. Gilchrist out. 1 ball, 1 for none. There.
Oh, back pad is gone. There's his cock bowl. It's 2 for none at Colonial Stadium. Inside edge onto the pad, through to Wassim Akram. What a start for Pakistan. They're down 1-0 in the series, and all of a sudden Australia, after winning the toss, after 3 deliveries, are 2 for none.
Full, swinging, hits the pad, Ponting. Could have been an LBW chance. Then it goes onto the bat, and Akram, a brilliant catch. The captain's all over him. Darryl Hare's fingers up. Ricky Ponting's gone. 3 balls now, 4 balls. It's 2 for none. Struggling with the arc of his bat. It's going from gully to mid-wicket, not straight.
Dropped it short. He's paid the penalty. The first bad delivery of the innings so far. And it goes for 4. Wacky Yunus has bowled a superb spell. One bad ball. Jimmy Maher puts it away.
He did feel it going cleanly and thought it was out.
That one's out. Wide. Jimmy Maher goes at it. This time there's no need for the third umpire. That's a big healthy edge. And Rashid Latif's got his second catch. And Wasim Akram's got his third, and deservedly his third wicket.
Jimmy Maher lived dangerously while he was at the crease. He never looked settled today. The bowling's been good, the pressure's been on. Hasn't been able to cut loose and play his natural flowing game. Wasim Akram, he's too good a bowler in these conditions and the form he's in at the moment.
Jimmy Maher departs for 12, 3 for 23. 2 years ago. Shot. Just eased that through the covers. Darren Lehmann. That's a shot of a man in form. Probably the most convincing shot of the day. Only the second boundary. Australia are 3 for 34. It's tried by New Zealand with some success. Oh, superb shot. That'll go all the way. And a long way over the top as well. Used his feet down the pitch and hit it a couple of rows back, and that's well caught as well.
Yeah. Could be the difference tonight.
Gets a long way across, Darren Lehmann. Long way across towards the offside. And that occasion he's got just a little touch on it. Just had a bit of a... That's safely away from the fieldsman. In the air, but he's picked the gap. Between Damien Martyn, Darren Lehmann. No ball was the call. He really is having trouble there, Azam Mahmood.
Oh, it's over the slips. They've kept the slip in all innings. Lehmann gets away with it. It's 22 overs gone, 3 for 86. Oh, Lehmann out to the short ball. Didn't angle it into the body. He hung it out there, and so did Darren Lehmann with the outside edge.
Well, Pakistan deserved this. Bowled well, and Mahmood struggled early on with the ball. His last 2 or 3 overs have been much better, particularly since he's gone round the wicket to the left-handed Lehmann. This time he's angling it in. Ball's about off stump. Just went away a little off the seam. Lehmann follows it, tries to play his get-off strike shot by running it down to third man. And just gives Rashid Latif catch number 3. Naz Mahmood his first wicket. Lehmann gone for 31. Australia now 4 for 89. Good shot, got on his legs, he's whipped away for 4. Very good shot, hit the loose ball away, very few have been down the leg side.
Two players that they replaced. Shoaib Malik, the young off-spinner, has gone out of the side.
Freddie. .50 for Damien Martyn. That's a well-made 50 under pressure.
His 50 coming off the 78th ball, so just gives you a bit of an indication there that the innings needed resurrecting after the loss of 3 early ones.
Can be pretty dangerous. Oh, that's out. Yes, he's hit it straight to backward point. Well, Damien Martyn has got out there a few times. They've got the fieldsman in position, and that time it was caught.
Pakistan have hung on to this one. Damien Martyn given a chance over before Sheared Afridi. This time they make no mistake. Good catch. Went pretty quick and quite low to Imran Nazir. Good young fieldsman, he made no mistake. Damien Martin, a well-compiled 56 off 87 deliveries. 5 for 121. But signs are that he's trying to get on with it.
And he's given him. Wow, what an appeal that was. I've got to say that my first reaction was that he was forward. It was angled in a little bit. It would have to have turned and to be straightening down the line. Umpire Russell Tiffin there paused on it for a while.
Pretty straight. He's bowled straight all day, Shahid Afridi. Watson down the track a little. Walked across his stumps. But close enough for Russell Tiffin.
Yes, so that's the end of him. It's 6 for 138.
Oh, he's got it away. A big shout for him. He's given him. He's coming forward. 2 LBs to Afridi. He's got 3. And all of a sudden there's 7 down. Big wicket. Good spell by the leg spinner.
This ball hit Shane Warne very full. Hasn't turned the ball a lot, Shahid Afridi. Spears them in towards the stumps. And Shane Warne on about off stump, skidding on. Certainly wasn't missing off. The only question Russell Tiffin had to ask whether it was sliding down the leg side. He didn't think so. Shahid Afridi's now got wicket number 3. Warne departing for 1. Australia now 7 for 143.
Bickle may have got one. Gets it fine. Bottom edge. Breaks the drought. Andy Bickle comes in and plays a sweep shot. Oh, he's knocked him over. That's what good fast bowlers do. Dead straight. 8 for 163. And that's a big wicket. Very important from a Pakistani point of view. The fast bowler crashes through the defensive Bickle.
That can be the danger sometimes of exposing your lower order early in the over. Never took the single first ball. Excellent delivery though, Shoaib Akhtar. That would have got a lot better players out than Andy Bickle. It swung back in late, kept coming off the seam as well, right through the gap between bat and pad. That was fast and ducked in quite a long way. Bickle's gone for 7, 8 for 163.
Good figures for a guy that's bowled 148.k. He's gone. There's a big noise. He's gone. That's a big wicket. Bevan's gone. Akhtar strikes. 9 for 164.
Absolutely perfect scenario for Pakistan. They're behind their over 8, and they're taking wickets. Now they've removed the dangerous Michael Bevan, who loves to be there at the end. Once again, it's the bounce and the carry in the pitch. Where the keeper takes that, Rashid Latif. That's catch number 4 for him. It would have hit him in the throat. So there's still some bounce and pace there, and Akhtar's using it. Bevan departs for 30, 9 for 164.
Reed crashes that to deep backward point. Coming back for 2. Got to be close to the out. He's out surely. Yes, well out to McGrath, so he's run out. They're all out for 167. A very good performance by Pakistan. They bowled well. Wasn't Macklin was superb. And Inzi at the end, a good throw. Got the run out. That's the end of McGrath. Pakistan with a real chance in the second challenge match here at Colonial Stadium.
Excellent piece of fielding from Inzamam. He's not the quickest across the turf. He realises McGrath's labouring. Throws to the bowler's end, and he's got a very good, strong left-armed throw. Inzamam ul Haq throws it flat, 1 bounce to Shahid Afridi, who's got back to the stumps. McGrath's out by a metre, or over a metre. So, excellent bowling innings for Pakistan ends with McGrath being run out. McGrath departs for 1. Brett Lee 3 not out.
Akhtar 2 for 30, bowled well. So did Afridi. He's a good all-round cricketer, 3 for 28.
Imran Nazir right behind that one. Fielder, there's a chance, he's hit, and there's a run outside. Anwar not even asking the third umpire. The Australians, exactly what they needed. They've created panic in the Pakistan run in between wickets, and Shane Watson, direct hit, out.
Yeah, great fielding, sloppy batting down the non-strikers end. Look, he had no reason. He started to run, then went back. Perhaps there was a bad call down the other end. Who knows? But he seemed just a little bit sluggish coming back, and he must have realised as soon as the ball hit the stumps that that was the end of that. Not a good feeling for the youngster. He's been involved in a run out with one of the best players Pakistan have ever produced. So, there we are. Pakistan also 1-0.
3 sips in place. Can he use them? Oh, that's a magnificent shot. He's just drifted onto the stumps, and Mahmood has middled it with grace.
Shane Watson through the stumps down. Brett Lee, nip on back. Trap Azam Mahmood, LBW. Caught behind.
He has 2. Widths and 4 runs. First half volley, beautifully played cover drive.
There down on the bench.
Good shot. That's a beautiful shot, in fact, because he's found the gap. Both the fieldsmen coming in, point and cover. He's scored a...
Boys hit that well. This is what happened to Warren when he came on the other day. Just a couple short, and they get onto the short deliveries.
Overs or so. Particularly if Yusuf Yohana was to go, it would then allow Inzamam ul Haq just to take his time with plenty of boundaries being hit rather than trying to run too many if that leg is bad.
Boys hit that one. It's hit the middle of the bat. It's flying down the ground. It's gone all the way for 6. That's a magnificent shot. Yusuf Yohana has decided that he's got to get Warren over the top. And boy, they don't come much better than that. Stadium. Oh, and that's out. Got him. Caught slip. I wouldn't go if I was him. No way. Unless, of course, the umpire gave him a little nod, but having watched the Australians bat and seen this, when anything's taken low, you've got to stay there. Now, there's no doubt that was caught. And well bowled by Shane Warne. He's made the breakthrough.
Excellent piece of bowling and a wonderful catch too to Damien Martin. Big wicket for Australia. Pakistan 4 for 65.
Oh, just wide, and Inzamam hobbling down the pitch. It's getting worse and worse. This is going to go all the way, this one. And is that 4? That must have come off, was it his gloves, perhaps?
Brett Lee bowled a superb spell. Picked up 2 wickets, one with a good off-cutter and another one with a beautiful outswinger. That's a good shot, and he almost cleaned up Inzamam. Inzamam with his sore leg, struggling to move quickly. And I think he...
Stephen, how you going, mate?
Gone. Well, Inzamam has been struggling with that leg injury, and I think the frustration showed there. He was not scoring a lot of runs, and I think he decided it was time he hit a few boundaries. Instead, it was Andy Bichel who hit.
He values it as a 6-pointer. Andy Bichel kicked the goal in his celebration. Inzamam ul Haq looking to hit far too square, far too hard. Goal. Big wicket for the Australians. 4 for 85, Pakistan, after 28.5. If you take that as protecting him, well, I'll take that.
That's a good shot. Found the gap nicely on that occasion. No, that's all I wanted to hear, those words. It was the keeper's catch. I'm happy now.
Sweep.
The man at mid-wicket, but it's cleared him. Now, I think it's landed between the fielder and the rope, only just. Shane Warne is not too thrilled about that.
Slows it up a little bit. He too will get the same sort of turn as Darren Lehmann got.
Oh, it's nicely hit. And just inside the boundary, long on. He's bowled it. He's got one round the legs. Well, he's been trying it, I think, for the best part of 8 or 9 overs, Shane Warne. Once again, it was fairly flat and quick. Yunus Khan went a long way across, exposed his leg stump and lost it.
I should never doubt Shane Warne. He's been working on that wicket for a number of overs. Rashid Latif expecting that to turn. It actually kept sliding down the leg side, past the pad, past the bat, just clipped leg stump. Big breakthrough for Australia. Rashid Latif, bowl Warne for 16. Pakistan 6 for 120.
Oh, nice shot, inside out over cover. One bounce over the rope. That's not an easy shot to play. Yunus Khan. Catch! Got him. Excellent catch. Ricky Ponting was moving to his left the whole time while fielding at mid-wicket. He left the gap at mid-on. Batsman's tried to flick it through that vacant mid-on area, chipped it in the air. Ricky Ponting has done the rest. Good catch, good piece of bowling.
Darren Lehman's done it again. Absolute magic in those fingers. 2 games in a row he's come on with the big wickets. Shahid Afridi called Ponting, bowled Lehman for 3. Pakistan falls 7 for 131. Gone down the order a little bit.
It's in the air. That's a lovely shot. Chipped away. 2 bounces for 4. Pakistan 7 for 136.
He's got it away, he's got it fine. That's very well played. A lot of experience in that shot. Over bowled, 7 for 146. That's very close. I think he's got him. Direct hit, that looked out to me. Brilliant fielding. Took the single. They took off, and I think he's gone.
Well, it's dumb cricket. They should have been running for overthrows. They may not get them if the run out is given, but there were 2 extra runs there for the taking, and they didn't bother to take them. It was a brilliant throw. But for some strange reason or other, the Pakistan batsman didn't keep running. Ball's gone down about 3/4 of the way to the rope. They should have taken another 2 runs. If the decision does go in their favour, then they get the runs. Ridiculous cricket.
Seemed to be struggling to me. It was a brilliant piece of fielding. Here's the pickup. Here's the throw. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, to dodge around. He's home, so they've lost 2 runs. You're right, Ian Chappell. They didn't go for the overthrows. You had to go around Brett Lee as well. But that's home. Interesting one, almost interference there, not unintentional. Had to go around the bowler to get in. Very, very close. There's any benefit to it, must go to the batsman. He's probably not over the line in that angle, but there's a bit of shadow over. So how close can you get?
He might have been better off to go straight through the bowler and clean him up, and then he may have had a case for interference. He's not going to get interference now. I know it's not deliberate interference. The bowler's running to get to the stumps, but he certainly was put off by going around the bowler.
Said it's not across the line, which was probably fair enough, but it was very, very close. And you're probably right, Ian Chappell. Here he comes. He's coming down the pitch, and he had to go around Brett Lee. He probably should have went straight through him. So that's a great piece of work by the fielding side. The pressure now on both teams. 8 for 150. Over the top, there it is. Pakistan win. Big victory here at Colonial Stadium. So on the 49th over, Pakistan take the second match. Man of the match. Yunus Khan, well played, not out 56. So we go to the Gabba on Wednesday, 1-1. It's goodbye from Colonial Stadium.
And it'll break time with the kind of support India have here. It's a full house. The Indian team will regroup now for one final fling here. 20 overs of fielding. Can they restrict Pakistan? And Mahendra Singh Dhoni will have some inspirational words to tell his players here.
Something you see a lot of now in international cricket, teams coming out, form this huddle, and it's the captain who'll take the microphone, if you like, and just sort of say to his players, come on boys, it's about the intensity out here, let's do it as a team. That catch, that run out, that could be the difference in the match. He's probably mentioned the pressure that the Pakistan batsmen are under. And I'm not sure it's a freebie. The first look at the Pakistan openers coming out, it's their standard opening pair, Nazir and Hafiz, are the two batsmen, and the crowd now, they buzzed off to get a drink or something to eat. They're now making their way back to the seats. The atmosphere, the music is pumping here at Wanderers. We've had that at every venue around South Africa. The atmosphere at all venues has been unbelievable.
Unbelievable, and that's why I think it's the reception this 2020 cricket has got in South Africa is amazing. Remember, 2020 cricket was played here first in the year 2000, so people are used to it. Mohammad Hafiz opening the batting for Pakistan with Imran Nazir. This will be a real test for the Indians early on. What they've got to put into the equation is a couple of run-outs. They can sneak in a couple of run-outs from somewhere, and then pressure will build. And even 158 might be a competitive score.
To think that this tournament only started 2 weeks ago, and today the winner will be decided. It's RP Singh with the new ball. He's taken 9 wickets in the tournament, and he uses the swing nicely. Will it swing for him? He might get the first over with the ball moving around, but then after that it probably won't. Here's the first ball now. Pakistan run chase underway. Nice feeling in any form of the game if you're opening the batting to get that first pull away, get off the mark.
Well, that gets Imran Nazir on strike. He struck some form in the last game. Pakistan played against New Zealand. Attacking player. Doesn't mind taking the aerial route. Likes to cut and pull.
So it's Imran Nazir on strike now. This pair have opened twice together in the tournament. The first time they scored 60. That was against New Zealand. It was a real shift for Pakistan, actually getting an opening combination working. And then it was 25 against Australia. They're still, I suppose, familiarising themselves with each other and just getting that opening combination. You just don't have any time to think in 2020 cricket. It's all about your instinct. It's all about body language. You know you're going to be sneaking singles. And as we saw with Pakistan, the men on the offside, they've got a slip in place, but the men behind point, cover, mid-off, right back on the inner circle, almost conceding a single if it's just nudged into the offside. You feel that everything has to go right for India at this point. They do have to take every chance. Whether that be a catch, run out. The bowlers have got to be spot on. If someone is bowling well, it's got to be backed up at the other end, because the game could get away. And if panic starts to set in, then it'd be trouble for either side if they start to panic.
And so often you've seen games like this. In fact, even when teams are chasing lower targets, they get to 25, 30 for no loss. You feel as if they're cruising. Suddenly a wicket comes by way of a run out, and things suddenly start to change. And it changes more often than not in India-Pakistan matches. I speak from experience, and I'll tell you that.
Well, there's only, what, 500 million people watching in that part of the world. But cricket is a religion. That's for sure. And gone! What a catch! Aggressive captaincy. He's got a slip in place. He was standing about second slip. And that's a big breakthrough for India. Are Pakistan going to be too conservative at the top of their batting? We'll find out. He's gone for one. It's 2 for 1. Too conservative. The fact that they've reined in probably 20 runs, they thought they might be chasing 180. They're now chasing down 158 for victory. Do they feel that they can just temper the start? And if they do that, all of a sudden that run rate might get out of control. I think you need someone to... You've got to play your shots. Sreesanth. Just like that. Crunched through the offside.
Well, that's one of his favourite areas. You give him width, allow him to free his arms. They'll put you away in style. Now this is the wicket. Angled across. Uthappa making no mistake. Nazir can be a dangerous player. He's got away with a boundary, and you can see Dhoni realizes how important that wickets column is early on. That's why he has 2 slips in place. Even if Pakistan go at 7, 8 and over, if they can take another wicket quickly, that can put some pressure.
Oh, he's got hold of that. Goodbye ball. That's huge.
And what did one say a little while earlier? Cut, and he likes to pull. First 2 balls of Sreesanth, he's done exactly that. First one, a fierce square cut, 1 bounce over the rope. The next one, sailing into the crowd. Plays this pick-up shot well. Got the height, got the distance, got maximum. And it's right into the crowd.
88 metres, that's 6. So on the scale, relatively short. Talking of short, Sreesanth bowling too short, and that one will escape the stretched out fingers of the fieldsman down at third man. I'm not sure that Nazir thought he was going to get away with it. From the moment it left the bat, it had targeted third man. But again, shortish boundaries. A little bit longer in that direction. He just got enough bat on it, but Sreesanth, he's bowling too short.
And good tactics by Imran Nazir. He's not getting over-cautious. Sometimes you lose an early wicket, you can be cautious, over-cautious. He's just allowing his natural instincts to take over. Early damage could make a difference. 4, 6, 6 of 3 balls.
That was there again. Dhoni's got 2 slips in place. Sreesanth bowling short and wide. 2 cuts. There's been the big pull shot. And that allows the batsman to target. Now on one side you've got a 56 metre boundary. On the other side it's only 63. So you're bringing it in and it's orthodox shots they can play.
That's why important. Third man's right on the boundary. Doesn't take too much of a start. Well, that's what the captain would be telling him. Don't take a start, just stay right back. Fine leg comes up, square leg drops back.
Oh, that is a shot too. 1 bounce. Nazir, well, he's on fire here at Wanderers. It's now 24 for 1.
Well, he'll be disappointed with the start, Sreesanth, because he's offering the batsman width. He's either been too short, or when he's pitched up, there's width on offer. And that's just what Imran Nazir needs. The opportunity to free his arms. It's an early momentum here for Pakistan with this 20-run over already.
We know that the most of an over has been 36. It was young Broad. Oh, that was there as well. So Srisanth struggling to hit a mark here. Now at Nazir. And a little bit of swing. And just coming back at him and cramping him. I just feel that with this sort of start now with Pakistan, you sort of felt that they were a bit conservative initially. Mind you, there's only 2 overs gone, but if they were too placid at the start, it could really affect them in the middle part. But already that second over has got them going, puts them in a very positive position.
I think this is good from Pakistan's point of view that Imran Nazir is at the non-striker's end, because RP Singh gets the ball into the right-handers. Nazir likes it when he has wit. Kamran Akmal, no stranger to batting up the order. He's opened the batting for Pakistan in one-day internationals.
It's a good opportunity for him in this final. I think that's the way this 2020 cricket will go, where batting lineups will be, as we say in Australia, floating and determining on how the openers get going. It might be quickly, the wicketkeeper will come up to bat at 3 or someone else. And bowled him! Straight through him! RP Singh is bowling like he had right through the tournament in superb.
I think better than he's ever bowled, because he's
back at the right-hander. Here we go. Right on the money.
A great rhythm here for RP Singh. 21 of the last over. India needed a good over straight away after that. And that's a top delivery. Again, taking the top of off stump and beating him for pace as well. That hurried him.
Well, that's what they say, isn't it? Just hit the top of off. Straight out of the text. The captain for Pakistan in very consistent form. Helped on its way. He's batting nicely. It's an iffy shot from Yunus Khan.
Srisanth would want to just get the line right now. Target off stump, be closer to off stump, then get some movement from there. That was tentative from Yunus. There wasn't any intent there really. And Dhoni doing the right thing. He's got a slip, new batsman in, another man in the slip cordon, third slip position or so. He knows he's got to keep ticking away at the wickets if India have to have any chance here.
He's setting it up for the cut shot, isn't he, Srisanth? Again, short and wide. You feel that if Nazir was on strike, he would have pummeled that through the offside for 4. But Srisanth, he gets so pumped up, he's just got to settle himself into this somehow.
I tell you what, Michael, this crowd is pumped up as well. And they sense something can happen here if another wicket goes. Supporters of both teams enjoying themselves, but they will be a little tense as well.
A big shout. A big shout. He's pleading with the umpire. Mark Benson, the umpire at the golf course end. And of course, Simon Torfel, his partner. But that was a real plead from Srisanth. He's got all these little superstitions, doesn't he? It's almost like he's trying to calm himself at the top of his mark. Leg side, bit high. I'm not sure the calming works though, and if that's what he's doing at the top of his mark. He got fined 25% of his match fee against Australia. Gave Matthew Hayden a little bit of a send-off.
I think if he totals the entire income he's made out of cricket, that is playing matches, I'm sure it'll be just 75% of what the board have paid him. 25% will be docked by the match referees. He's got to learn. Is the Lions better in this over? Closer to off stump.
Yunus Khan, he's out of sorts. He's out of sorts, and this is an innings that could create so much pressure. So much pressure. If he can't sort of get going, well, he's almost better off getting out. Because if he slows down the scoring rate for 3 to 4, 5 overs, then the run rate will escalate very quickly.
Absolutely right. We've seen how often in this 2020 cricket, when you have 2 good overs back to back, how the pressure builds. 31 is the total score. 21 came in Srishant's last over. But India bowled 2 good overs since then. Srishant would want to finish this off nicely. He's not conceded a run in the first 5 balls. And bowls a maiden. Good comeback. He had the opportunity on that last occasion. There was width on offer. Well, he's improved with every game, RP Singh. Concentrated on targeting off stump, getting the odd ball to swing back in. Blue one getting rid of Akmal.
It's difficult to get away, and it's the swing. It's just shaping nicely. Occasionally one a little bit more than the other, and that natural variation, and with his accuracy. Against Australia towards the death, he bowled that same line, and it was Brad Haddin, who hasn't had much of a hit, or it was his first hit for the tournament. He's trying to take it to the onside, and it's a very hard angle to create when you're trying to hit out. You've almost got to point out cover or somewhere through there to try and use the left arm angle. A bit different now because he's coming around the wicket. Changes the angle up. Now the right-hander can start to look at long on.
Well, he's taken 2 wickets in this innings already, on 2 different deliveries. The first one angled across, edge to the Uttapayat slip. One a beauty. And 11 wickets for him in this tournament.
Slashed away, and it will be for Nazir. 32, he's the man for Pakistan. If he can keep going, if Yunus Khan can somehow get himself going, you just feel for Pakistan, if Khan doesn't get going, he will create pressure on Nazir. But he's in an aggressive mode. I think whatever happens, he'll continue to play his shots and back himself. He's got a load of talent, this boy.
He's done the bulk of the scoring, 32 out of 37.
Again, there's the cut shot. It's a no ball. So an error from RP Singh. So it'll be the one. Batsmen have changed. So now the captain can change the field if he likes. But it's a free hit. The only mode of dismissal, stumping run out. But other than that, he has a free slog. You've got to try and keep your back in, not swing too hard. Then sometimes the batsmen actually try and overhit this free hit, and they don't score many off it at all.
What he'll be thinking is the spot he wants to hit. He would have an idea in his mind. He'll have targeted an area.
Yeah, that works for Pakistan. So we've got a nice little full toss. Batsman looking at the square leg umpire, Mark Benson. Was it too high? So you can just see how that the no ball, the front foot no ball, can hurt you if you're in the field. It's very positive for Yunus Khan. He needed to get one away. It was almost like, well, the pressure is off. If you've got a free hit, you know you can't get out. And it might be just the delivery he needed in this innings. He hasn't been able to get a flow. And in 2020 cricket, if you're out of sorts, it all happens so quickly. That can run into the next innings, then the next innings. And just the one to finish the fifth over. Back for two. Here's Sreesanth. And he is Nasser Hussain and Ramiz Raja.
Thank you, Michael Slater. 114 off 89 deliveries. Nazir, the key wicket, 33 of just 14 deliveries. At this stage, India were 40 for 1, so Pakistan just ahead. Flicked away on the leg side. The timing's not good, but the outfield is quick. And that'll get away for 4. Just shows how good this outfield is.
I think you've got to bowl normal line to Yunus Khan, because he's a normal player. He's not a one-day cricketer. That was far too short, and he was in position early. Just a mere flick, and away it went. Got to hit the offside patch and maybe have a slip in place for Yunus, because he's not yet off the start, off the mark quickly. 11 from 13 balls.
Wide signal. 3 completely different overs from Sreesanth. His first one went round the park, then a maiden, and now again he's struggling with his lines. Yunus Khan hasn't got his timing, but what he has got is experience. There's a lot of young heads around him, and Yunus Khan will have to stay really calm. Nazir there just struggling, whether he's just tweaked that thigh muscle. He was the one that called for a runner against New Zealand. Daniel Vettori not happy at all. Short, slower ball, picked by Yunus Khan, whacked for 4.
Pakistan's 50 is raised as a result of that pull shot from Yunus. This is not good stuff from Sreesanth. He's been far too wayward and short at times, fuller at times, and given Pakistan an easy passage. 105 more required. Dhoni is once again speaking to his fast bowler, just trying to calm his nerves. He's trying too many things too quickly. Slow delivery being put away for a 4.
Well, you'd understand the slower delivery to Nazir, who's trying to whack him, but a batsman who's just struggling for his form a bit, keep him under pressure. Keep bowling your best delivery, not your slowest delivery. Some boundaries now for Yunus Khan, 3 of them. That will give him confidence. Could be tight with a hit, and has hit. That will test the fitness of Nazir. Always close with a direct hit. India think they've got their man.
He wasn't hearing for that run, Imran Nazir, and could possibly have been caught napping. The bat not grounding his shot. He's certainly shot, and well, India have earned themselves a huge bonus here. Imran Nazir was threatening to take this game away from them, and he's back in the hut. Out is the call. He's not happy. He asked for a runner. Umpire didn't provide him with that luxury.
Now the young captain trying to lead from the front. Been oh so crucial in that middle order. This is why he's at the crease.
He wasn't possibly expecting the throw to be at his end, and he was clearly hampered by that groin strain, and Uthappa hitting the stumps and earning India a huge bonus.
Well, he can't be cross about not being allowed a runner, because it was an injury that he was carrying into the game. He had it playing against New Zealand. New Zealand not happy giving him a runner. Same thing with Sehwag this morning. Sehwag didn't play because India were concerned that he wouldn't be allowed a runner. He'd be slow in the field. So Nazir had no chance of getting a runner. He was slow, and I don't think he thought that ball was coming at his end. Great chance for India now. Wickets crucial. Pakistan have played all their bowlers, so it's a fairly long tail. Good end to the over. Joginder Sharma bowled well at the death of the innings against Australia, but this is different. He won't be bowling Yorkers. How will he impact this game?
It does look a bit laborious when he's trying to hit the ball a little too hard, Yunus Khan. I think he wanted to hit it square through the offside, but the ball never got to him in the end.
This is a good move from Dhoni because Joginder Sharma is his least experienced bowler. Two wide deliveries Yunus Khan has missed out on, and Dhoni has brought him on now because Pakistan can't afford to lose any more wickets, so they're going to have to play him quietly for a while.
Another opportunity missed. This one didn't bounce as much. Good take by Dhoni. He's playing his cards well, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Got a hand on extra cover, but it will do no good at all. Beautifully timed, 4 runs.
Rohit Sharma was the fielder, but it was a pure piece of timing from Yunus Khan. Just extended his arms to that one. This is a beautiful cover drive. Full face of the blade in finding the gap. Pakistan have chased down targets quite intelligently, but this is a different ball game altogether. This is the final, and that too against India.
This is the key partnership. 2 experienced players, 2 men with very cool heads. Shoaib Malik, Yunus Khan. A little bit of outswing for Joginder Sharma. Pressure of chasing in a final. That's Ramiz Raja's point. If you lose another 2 wickets, you'll think, well, can we possibly lose from here? And not just lose any match, lose a final against India. So Dhoni will still want wickets.
And plus the fact that they are displaying their skill in front of a full house. And if they lose this one, how will they face the fans? That's the other pressure point.
68 for showing a lot of faith and confidence in his younger players. Yusuf Pathan brought into the side because of the injury to Sehwag, opened the batting, and now he's been brought on before Harbhajan Singh. Dhoni has done this well throughout the tournament. Remember when Yuvraj was injured? He didn't really bother, he just brought in another youngster. Today when Sehwag was injured, no histrionics, right, you're not fit, another young man come in. And not only are you going to come in, you're going to open the batting and you're going to bowl pretty soon. So he's showing a lot of faith in his younger players.
He's not been played in this 2020, Yusuf Pathan, so it may just go on to hurt Pakistan because they haven't seen a lot of his off-spin. Another good move, tactical stuff from Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
He also might be trying to get through a few overs of his 5th bowler before Afridi comes in. You can imagine Afridi coming in and a part-time off-spinner bowling. Sharma may be a bit nervous, Afridi will go after him. So getting through a few of his overs before Pakistan notice.
This pair will run well because both are fit. Both seem to bank on their running between the wickets when they're building a partnership, and that's why Pakistan have been very successful in this 2020 because they've always looked for these big partnerships, big roles from their middle order.
Well, these two have batted together 4 times. Average 35 as a partnership, which is very good in 2020 cricket. High of 101 against Sri Lanka when the top order failed. Good change of pace, good start. 63 for 3. These two will just try and get it close, take the runs on offer, the odd boundary, and then set it up for Afridi.
Innings run rate 7.84 runs per over. Required run rate is very similar. Less than 8 an over required.
Dhoni now attacking. Another man comes up in that inner circle. He only needs 5 men up, and he needs 4 men. He's got 5. He's trying to stop the singles. Everyone should be saving the single. He's trying to get wickets by building pressure.
While it may be a good move to introduce some of your lesser bowlers, I think on the other end Pakistan will be looking at this phase as an opportunity to settle down out there. The bowling hasn't looked menacing, and just about perfect for somebody like Shoaib Malik, who normally builds his innings like this. He's not a 4-hitter. Shoaib Malik try to settle down.
Down the ground, he hasn't timed it, gone straight to mid-on. The change of bowling has worked. The loose shot from Yunus Khan. Would you believe it? Just when you think they're going to take the singles, the big shot. Misbah-ul-Haq had a very good tournament. Look at that strike rate, 147.1. Very good square of the wicket on both sides. Dhoni attacking. He's got a 5th slip in. Any need for that big shot from Yunus Khan?
Not really, because this is not his game. Yunus Khan likes to take those singles, just keep the strike rate ticking. Out of the blue, he tried to lift the ball over mid-on and fetching the ball outside the off stump to aim for a boundary over mid-on. The odds were heavily stacked against his survival.
This is a good over now. This is what wickets does. It puts pressure on. 4 wickets down now. 2 dots after the wicket of Yunus Khan. Pressure building.
Yes, the required rate has now jumped over 8. India keeping it nice and tight, picking up wickets just at the right time.
Good fielding, good over for India. 6.
सिर्फ हैवेल्स ES50 ही नहीं, कुछ और पंखे भी पैसा बचाते हैं. हैवेल्स ES50 एनर्जी सेविंग.
His brother, left arm swing bowler. Short and pulled away, won't get to the man in the beat, just the single. All about handling pressure. Everything else that's gone on in the tournament is irrelevant right now. All the hard work that's been put in the last couple of weeks. One side has a bad 15-20 minutes and you're out, you're gone. Your dream has ended. 5 men again in the inner circle. Excellent captaincy, Dhoni.
Yes, he had mid-off and mid-on up for Misbah-ul-Haq, so they're looking to attack the new batsman. Irfan Pathan needs a good start here. Just a little restless with Pakistani cap. Very serious faces.
me, this comes down to the two young captains who have led their sides brilliantly. It's a game of the future, this one, 2020. Not the lads that have come and gone. Future captains and cricketers like Dhoni, Shoaib Malik, both their sides have played like their captains, with flair and positive intent. Who can see him home now? Dhoni with some intelligent field placings, or Shoaib Malik with some calm, experienced batting.
That fielder that has been put in for Misbah-ul Haq, that floating fourth slip gully fielder has got Misbah playing across the line. That last ball was played towards the leg side from off to pick up a single. He has won 3 of 6 matches as India captain. That can't be bad. 90 to win from 62. It's getting just a little tougher now for Pakistan.
There's that man. Puts a hand on it. Doesn't stop the single. Scores are getting closer together. India at this stage were 65 for 2. Pakistan are 69 for 4. India will want Afridi in early so that he doesn't just have a licence. He has to think through his innings. I think you've got a chance against Afridi when you get him in and he doesn't know whether to stick or twist. One more wicket for India, crucial. It's in the air, but mid-off's deep. Another good over, just singles from it, 70 for 4.
5. India's 17 runs only in last 4. Tell you more about it, Ian Chappell is with David Lloyd.
Thanks, Rammies, who wants it? We've talked about this being a competition of no fear. I just wonder whether there's a touch of fear creeping in now. We played so well to get to the final. These have been the best 2 teams, India and Pakistan. And they have played fearless cricket, but just getting close to that line now. Bowling with a lot of width. Sharma, just medium pace. Really bowling offside, nothing more.
Well, it's getting to that point now where both teams are thinking we can win this. And sometimes when you get to that point, when you start to think about victory being in your grasp, it can be just as bad as thinking negatively. It's a big test on the nerves.
Coming back, it's clever play. 2 taken, but it's 24 deliveries since the last boundary for Pakistan.
Yeah, they'd love to get